Hitasi lokasya characharasya Tamasya pujasya gurungvariya Nata samo asti abhyadikah kuto anyo Lokotraya piya pratima prabhava. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief, the spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. Within the three words, you are immeasurable. So here is assessment by Arjuna. If you have to know Krishna, you have to know through Arjuna. He has a direct perception of Krishna. He has seen the Vishwarupa, and he has been an intimate friend of Krishna. Correct? Suppose you want to know about somebody, so many people. We can't know personally. We have to know from somebody. When they're getting daughter married somewhere, whom they acquire? Somebody who knows the boy. Correct? With so many reasons, you find out how is the person. So here Arjuna's assessment is being given. Previously also it came in the 10th chapter when Arjuna said, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavam, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vivam. So similarly, so that was after the Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita. This 4 shlokas Gita is summarized, or the 4 important shlokas of Gita. Then Arjuna declares Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam. In the same way now at this place again, after seeing Vishwarupa, Arjuna is continuing. And Krishna is not correcting him. If suppose he had spoken something wrong, Arjuna speaks something wrong in the 1st chapter of Bhagavad Gita. And the 2nd chapter, Krishna corrects him. Ashochan, Anuvashochastam, Pragyavadam Sabhashase, Gatasun, Agatasun, Chananu Shochanti Panditaha. So at that moment we see Arjuna is being corrected by Krishna. You are Arjuna, you are speaking like a learned man, but learned people do not speak like this. Krishna is not correcting here. That means this is the statement. Suppose many people say, how do I know what interpretation of Gita to take? There are thousands of interpretations today in the market. So there are so many ways you can see which one to take. So this is another way. It directly follows the conclusion as Arjuna has understood. So many people say, I read Bhagavad Gita, I understood something. Who are you? Correct? That is not important. Arjuna is a recognized personality, direct disciple of Krishna, whom first Gita has been spoken. Now his understanding is very clear. He is very, very clear. Just like another place, Krishna says that when you offer food to me, I eat. So somebody told Prabhupada, Patram Pusham Phalam Tovam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati. Whoever offers to me, these 4 items I accept. But devotee should offer. Somebody asked Prabhupada, how do I know Krishna eats? So Prabhupada said, whom do I believe? Krishna is saying here, I eat. I should believe him or I should believe you. Correct? We have to believe somebody. You say it doesn't eat. Krishna says, I eat. So I put faith in Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why should I put faith in you? So similarly here, when Arjuna declares that Krishna is the original father of all the living entities, whom do I believe? I accept Arjuna because the first student of Bhagavad Gita. So we are so much, this is actually little common sense. But because the Acharya point this out, we are so much protected from being led astray to the wrong understanding. Correct? At least our understanding should be clear. Prabhupada used to say that we should put all our logic and reasoning when trying to understand Bhagavad Gita. This is logic. And he said, if you put that, you will see Chamatkar, very wonderful. In fact, a statement comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. If you study the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, Vichar hoive chamatkara, you will be wonderstruck how kind Lord Chaitanya is. So similarly here, if you try to understand logically this point, it's very, very clear point. Arjuna, being the first student of Bhagavad Gita, is open declaring that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Prabhupada always emphasized, you see, another thing is that mostly people, their idea of God is some energy or power. First kind, most of the people are not bothered whether God is there or not, they are not bothered. Some people have some conception of God, but for them God is some energy, some power. And you can imagine in any form you like to imagine. That is also atheism only, but little hidden atheism. Now these kind of people, Prabhupada knows whom he is addressing. Therefore he said Nirvishesha Shunyavadi in his Pranam mantra. He is focused on these two people. Shunya is basically atheist, total atheist. They have nothing to do with God. Buddhist philosophy. Everything at the end becomes Shunya. There is no soul, there is no God, there is no discussion of that. Now, in the philosophy which comes to call Mayavada or Advaitism, there is an understanding of something more than Shunya, but it is some Brahman. That's it. All-pervading Brahman, which has no qualities, no form, like that. So, that also for people, otherwise, if it was possible to lift people from atheism to direct Krishna consciousness, then there was no need for Shankaracharya to come at all. There was no need. Correct? If it is possible, very easily. So, for the people generally who are atheists, it is easy to take Shankara Tattva, Advaitism. Mostly people are atheists today. And it is easy for them. They take, finally some divinity is there. It is not Shunya. There is Brahman, and 2-3 shlokas of Vedas they quote. Because Shankaracharya commented on a few Upanishads, not all, maybe 11 Upanishads, not everything. And no comment on Bhagavatam, one Bhashya, Sharirika Bhashya, correct? But when he has to do that, he had to rearrange the Vedanta Sutras. He said Vedavyasa made a mistake. And later commentators, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, said, what is this? How can he do this? If he rejects the authority of Vedavyasa, he cannot represent the Vedic literature. Then he cannot represent. Vedic literature means represent Vedavyasa. His position cannot be doubted. How can he rearrange? Because he had some problems in the logic going. No, Vedavyasa made a mistake. This verse he'll put here, this verse. He started playing around. People said, no, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. In fact, already in the Shastra it has been said, Mayavada Masa Shasam Pachamna Baudha Muchyate. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was talking to the Advaita followers at Sarva Bhattacharya and Prakashananda Saraswati, who were a very accomplished scholar, he pointed the shloka from the Vedic literature. Mayavada Masa Shasam Pachamna Baudha Muchyate. It is Asat Shastra. It is a wrong scripture. And Prachamana Baudha Muchyate, it is hidden Buddhism only. When this was pointed out, so what happened? Both of them, Because this was the faith in the Shastra. Many times even happened. Now you take this and talk to some Mayavadi. See here it is saying Krishna is the Supreme Father. Supreme Father means he is a person. See, you are saying he is not person. The shloka says he is person. And now next chapter is coming. Arjuna will ask a direct question in 12th chapter. Which is better, Krishna, worship of Brahman or worship of personality of God? This debate has been going on since time. Not it is a new debate. So, when you show, my experience has been very bad, but most of the Mayavadis, they are not actually understood. You show, you say, see, you're saying Father. How can it be impersonal? They say, I don't accept the shloka of Gita. They are real cheats. We cannot work with them. Prabhupada had this problem when he came back from America. And he had to launch. If you see after his classes in India, many a time there is debates. People, Mayavadis, go to fight with him. Because he is directly declaring the personality of God. You have seen? Long debates are recorded. They just keep arguing with him. And again, Prabhupada said, can we accept Bhagavad Gita? Then I can proceed. Can we have some common ground to debate? If there is no common ground, there is no limit then. We have to accept something. Okay, can we agree on this? Then we'll debate. So can we agree on Bhagavad Gita? Then we'll debate. They were not ready for that also. Then what do you talk? You understand? It becomes very difficult to talk to them. They are stubborn. But these people are not like that stubborn. Prakash and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya were actually genuine. They had full faith in the scripture. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pointed out the shloka given in the scripture, Mayavadam asashastram prachavna bodham uchyate. What? It is given in the Veda. It's like a revelation for them. Oh. We change over. They became Vaishnavas. They became one of the most prominent followers of Lord Chaitanya. Just by hearing the Shastra say something else. So here the personality of God has been glorified in various ways. Arjuna is directly seeing. He has seen Krishna. He has offered himself completely in the previous chapter to Krishna. And now in the 11th chapter, when Krishna shows Vishwarupa, he fully surrenders to Krishna. And he starts offering prayer. Offering prayer is the nature of a devotee. Devotee by nature gets into the pleasure of taking shelter of Krishna by offering prayers. You see, all the great Acharya, they write so many wonderful prayers. In all the sampradayas, so many beautiful prayers are written. People keep chanting those prayers. So here, there is a beautiful prayer being spoken by Arjuna. If you see, Bhagavatam also is collection of prayers. Remember, there was some devotee collected. You can collect in Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is full of prayers by Queen Kunti for Krishna. Prayers by Bhishma also before leaving the body offer prayers to Krishna. Shukadeva Goswami's second canto will offer prayers to Krishna. Nothing but it's full. So many. Indra offer prayers to Krishna after the Leela. Brahma offer prayers to Krishna. You see, nothing but collection of prayers. Wonderful glorification of the Lord. So Arjuna is also here attempting. In fact, Prahlad Maharaj says very nicely. He says that it is actually not possible to glorify the Lord because we are too tiny. But for my own good, for my own purification, I want to glorify Krishna, Narasimhadeva. And it says very nicely, when the face is decorated, the reflection is also becomes beautiful. Similarly, when we glorify the Lord, even we become beautified. Okay, so this is the vidhi, this is the way that Arjuna is adopting, offering prayers to Krishna. And the certain things about Krishna is focusing. He is father of the complete cosmic manifestation. Yes, he is origin. If you go till Brahma, then Brahma's father is Narayana. The Narayana comes from Sankarsana. If you keep going on, you will reach Krishna again. So he is the supreme father. And then the next meditation is that father of the complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief. Yes, all the qualities actually belong to Krishna. Therefore the names, any name you take actually, any auspiciousness comes from Krishna. So he is the worshipable chief. Prabhupada has a very nice statement. He says that if Krishna doesn't manage things nicely, we are in trouble. Because he has a lot of things to do. People keep wondering what will happen. But actually Krishna is managing. Correct? And his management is very perfect, and sometimes we cannot understand that. Actually, at every moment, Krishna acts wonderfully. Anything. Sometimes we don't understand. We get some injury. Arey yaar, what is God doing? Even there he is acting wonderfully. Correct? Sometimes we become very opulent. Then we think, oh, definitely Krishna is very wonderful. But he is also wonderful. Correct? Sometimes we don't plan. And very comfortable position comes to you. You say, yes, Krishna is great mystic. But actually even the biggest suffering comes, then also he is a wonderful actor. It gives wonderfully, he acts. Because actually every situation is totally under his control. The devotee is very peaceful actually. At his lotus feet, because Krishna is a wonderful actor. Then he is a worshipable chief. He is the spiritual master. Yes, all the four sampradayas are originally coming from him only. Krishna is glorified by Brahma, by Lakshmi, by Lord Shiva, and by Kumaras. All four are his disciples. He is the guru of all the gurus. So he is the original spiritual master. Okay? After the creation has two purposes. What are the two purposes of creation? One side, it is to give facility for sense gratification. That is what we are attracted to. Krishna is applying that. Other side is that to give us intelligence to come back to his lotus feet. That has two things going on. One side, people want to be independent of him. It gives a facility for them to enjoy. And second side, it brings us back to his lotus feet. So these two things are going parallelly. No one is equal to you. Yes, some people have an idea. God is there and one demon is there who is equal, who is fighting. What is the nonsense? God is all powerful. There is no evil anything which can touch him. Okay? So that is very clear. The Supreme Personality of God, and nobody can be equal. There is one shloka Prabhupada quotes in the purport. Nacha sama abhitakasya deshyate. There is nobody equal to Krishna, nobody greater than Krishna. So therefore a devotee just focuses on Krishna. Because everything is under his control, he is the Supreme Personality. So if I need to worship, I worship Krishna. Okay. And then last, within the three words, you are immeasurable. Yeah, there is no way you can measure Krishna. Prabhupada says, therefore, don't try to understand Krishna too much. Try to love him. To some extent you can understand, but how much you can understand? Can you understand how he is sitting as Paramatma in the heart? Can you understand? What you can apply? Physics, chemistry, mathematics. He is sitting in the heart. This much size. How? This much size. This is the size Paramatma has. But Paramatma is in the transcendental situation. He is not like material, your form. The form is spiritual. He is in the heart of everybody. And because of him, this body is running. The soul is very small. Just sitting. And is desiring. Generally, when we model our body as a car, because nowadays we used to car, then the driver is not you, driver is Krishna. You are sitting like a small child and you are requesting, okay, I want to go to city center, and car goes. You only work is desire. You have no other work. What is the work you are doing? Desire. You cannot move the body. Therefore sometimes Krishna doesn't move the body, that become paralyzed. Move. You cannot move. He is not ready to move. Now finished. But this is not easy to understand. Because it happens instantaneously. You cannot understand. You are desiring to move the finger. Then Paramatma moves the finger. You think I moved. You didn't do it. You cannot touch anything in this world. But you get a ego. I am moving the body. You think you are the body. Or you get an ego up. I am moving the body. You got it? Ant gives an ego of moving one little leg. You get a ego of moving a big hand. An elephant gets an ego of moving a big leg. And Brahma gets an ego of moving the whole universe. That's all. So all of us are in false ego actually. Matter cannot be touched by any jiva. Matter is not under the control of jiva. Matter is not your servant, it is Krishna's servant. Krishna will move it. You understand? Krishna moves. And Krishna is also the observer, sitting in the heart, is observing. What are you doing? What are your activities? So what we can do actually is to constantly pray to the Paramatma in our heart and act in such a way that Paramatma becomes very pleased. Correct? It's because the Supreme Lord is there. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says later in the 18th chapter, surrender to him utterly. Even though he is standing in front, he is saying, Paramatma, you surrender to him utterly. So we should constantly seek direction from Paramatma. Please tell him what I am supposed to do. Please guide me. Please protect me. So that I can continue to engage in your devotion service. And if I can reach this situation, like when Arjuna is saying all this thing, he is not speaking out of philosophy. He has darshan of that. If I can reach that situation. The pure devotees, when they glorify Krishna, we glorify Krishna, it is for our purification. But pure devotees glorify Krishna out of darshan. From love, out of love they glorify. So in that situation, Arjuna is doing his devotion service. And it is good for us. Every day we read even one shloka. Slowly, what is happening actually when you are reading Bhagavad Gita? When you are sitting with Arjuna, Actually, we are all envious of Krishna. Honestly telling, all of us are envious. If you see Krishna with all his glory, all the devatas also falling at his feet, you will get envious of him. Correct? So when we hear devotees like Arjuna glorifying Krishna, slowly that resonates with the soul. Originally, soul is a servant of Krishna. When it hears glories of Krishna done by great devotees, the soul also slowly starts glorifying Krishna because it is a servant of Krishna. Then it becomes naturally very, very happy in devotion service. Srila Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.
Hare